Hey everyone, it's Jen. Thanks so much for joining me today. Today I am coming on to share with you some projects I made for KSCraft, and these are all from the June release, all of the die sets that I'm going to show you. So I will show you the die, show you my projects, take some measurements. If you have any questions, of course, leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. I will link all of the dies down below in the AliExpress store. You can always check the Amazon shop front too for KSCraft if you prefer to order from Amazon, but I'd just like to link from AliExpress. So the first one I'm going to show you is the one I was so excited about from this release, and this is called the foam tape roll holder. So a lot of us get those rolls of foam tape from Dollar Tree. And I love them. I love using them for my, dimensional projects. But when you use them, sometimes they can be kind of like, I don't know, mine get all messed up and I end up with like pieces of the foam tape coming off and sticking to wherever I'm holding them. So I thought that this is such a great idea, not only to keep your own tape rolls manageable, but to gift too, because you can customize them, just make them really nice and pretty. So these are all the dies that it comes with, and it's so easy to put together. You put this piece together with this piece, you can see the different glue tabs, and this creates the box. And then there are all the layering pieces, so it's fun to make it any kind of style you want. Also, the layering pieces make it more sturdy. This is a piece that goes onto the side of the box to hold your tape. I'll show you that. And then it comes with the sentiment foam tape as well. So Hannah has a good idea on her channel and also on the product page on AliExpress to use this for ribbon as well. So I thought that was a great idea, but I did make a foam tape one. So this is the one that I made, and I used the Doodlebug Cute and Crafty collection. I thought it would just be perfect for this. It even came with, there's a piece of ephemera in that collection that is a foam tape roll. So I thought that would be perfect for right there. And then on this piece here, there's a foam tape roll as well, in addition to other kind of craft supplies. But anyway, see how nice this is. And on this side, like there's an extra space on this side. You can see this side goes all the way to the top, but this one is where the tape comes out. And then this is the little part here that you glue onto the side to just kind of hold it into place and to pull down from there as well. So because foam tape is kind of thick, I made my piece come out a little bit. As you could see, I didn't glue it like all the way onto the front or the back of the box. If you're doing ribbon, you might want to do that, but for foam tape, since it's more dimensional, you want to give yourself a little space for that to come out. So it's adjustable. And then I made this out of some heavyweight cardstock in teal, and then just use my layering pieces for all the different sides. And on the back, I used a piece of ephemera that says "Let's stick together." I mean, it's a glue gun, but still, it gets the adhesive point across. And I put layering pieces on all the different sides. Let's take a measurement of this. The box is, let's see, it's about 3 3/4 inches square, I believe. Yes, it is. And it is about 1 inch thick. So I put some Velcro on my little flap here. You can, close it any way you want to. And then that's just how the foam tape roll fits in there. I'll just show you. This is a full one. I just opened it, so, just to try it out. So I think it looks really, really cute. And I think this is, I'm just happy to have this in my craft room. And I think it'll be a really nice gift too. So I love practical projects like this. When you give this to someone, that they'll be happy to use it and they'll use it all the time and think of you. So that's the first project. Next we have, oh, this is so pretty, the Summer Dress Mini Album. So of course it says summer dress because it's a sleeveless dress, but I was thinking it would make a pretty apron too. So it comes with the background piece and then the layering piece which is stitched. And then it comes with these two pieces here, which are layering pieces for the bottom of the dress and then for the waist. And then it comes with 2 different size bows, and each one comes with layering for the loops. And then this is for the center of the bow. So there's a smaller one and a bigger one. I guess you could use them together. I just used this smaller one, I think, in this project. And I did make mine into a card, of course. So here's my card. And I used the sketchbook collection from Be Valiant for this project. I just love the beautiful florals in this collection. I thought this card would be a good showcase for that because it has a lot of space. So let me measure this. It is, let's see, it's about 6.5 inches, so really nice size. If you wanted to make it into a mini album, it would be a wonderful one. It's just about 4 inches, maybe a little bit less. So I placed the main die over a fold of the paper. I folded a piece of teal paper in half and put the die on top of that so that the fold wouldn't cut. And then it just opens like this. And then that's the inside. I put another layering piece there. That's a paper I had in my stash, and then a couple pieces of ephemera from the sketchbook collection. So on the front, you could see the layering pieces for the tie, for the belt, and then for the bottom of the dress. And then I cut out the bow in that same paper. This is also from Sketchbook, and popped it up a little bit on some foam tape, and then I glued on some diamond dots in a coordinating color just to, add a little bit of bling to the center of the bow. I added the same diamond dots just on the neckline and then at the bottom of the dress too. And then this is a piece of ephemera that I popped up a little bit, put some diamond dots on there too, some Wink of Stella, and then another couple pieces of ephemera for hearts. So I think it's just such a pretty card. I think it'll be a really nice, it could be for any occasion really, a birthday, a wedding, bridal shower, anything like that. I think it'll make a great apron card as well, so it'd be a really cute like recipe book too if you wanted to do that in your mini album. So yeah, I think that's my next project. Hope you like it. And I have one more to share with you today. Well, one more die set. There's a bunch of little projects. And this is called the Summer Hats. And it comes with 6 different hats, 2 different types, 3 sizes. So this one is kind of like a top-down version of a sun hat. So you would look at it like that. So there's a larger one, a medium one, and a smaller one. And then this one is kind of like a side view of a summer hat. And those are the layering pieces like that. And then the ribbon goes like that. So I will show you the different versions that I made, different kinds of papers that I use. So let's do the top down one first. So this is the first one actually that I made. And I did use Sketchbook again, some of my scraps from this project. And it looks really pretty. I think this looks very springy, kind of like an Easter hat. And it's just so easy to put together and so simple. For the top piece, the smaller circle, I did cut it out of foam as well, just to pop it up a little bit, give it dimension like a hat would have. And then you put this piece underneath that to make it look like a ribbon going around your hat. And then I added some bling as well. So let's take a measurement of this. This one, without the ribbon, it's about not quite 2 1/4 inches top to bottom. Side to side, it's about 2 1/8. So it's not perfectly round, as you can see, which really makes it look like kind of a floppy hat. If you use 2 circles, regular circles, to recreate this, it would kind of look like a hat, but this looks much more like it when it's a little bit elongated and kind of irregular as well. So that's the large one, sorry. And then I made a medium one too, and this was also from some scraps from Sketchbook, just blues kind of, and did the same thing with a flat back pearl. Let's move you over here a little bit. This one is, I'll take a measurement of this, the medium one, about 1 5/8 approximately by 1 3/4. Is it 5/8, right? No, more like 1 7/8. Sorry, I don't mean to get too hung up on the details there. Okay, so you can see the medium and the large, and here's the small one, again with that same Sketchbook paper, just a different pattern, but these are scraps, so this is a great project to use your scraps for. So this one is, let's see, it's about 1 1/2, a little bit more, by 1 1/2. So yeah, a little bit more this way. And I use shimmer paper for the ribbons and more flat back pearls. And all of these flat back pearls come from Hobby Lobby. I'd recently hauled a pack of like different sizes, all in the same pack of pastel flat backs. So it worked out really well for the 3 different sizes of hats. And then I thought I wanted to make one look kind of like a straw hat. So I cut this one out of medium paper, and this is kind of like a mottled brown paper. So I thought it looked a little bit more straw-like, you know, more like a beach hat. And then I put a navy blue with white polka dots on top of that. And I realized I forgot to put, I wanted to put something there, like a little piece of bling or something. I'll have to do that. But I thought that looked really cute and definitely more summery than springy. These look a little bit more springy to me. And then I made a big one too. And this one I used, I have this like basket weave embossing folder, so I kind of thought that would look cute. So I did that, and then I popped the center part up on 2 pieces of foam because I wanted to use some actual thin ribbon around it. And this is 1/8 inch ribbon, and it fits perfectly around there. So I just glued it around, and then I tied a bow of the same ribbon and glued that on the bottom. And then I added this cute little turtle cabochon that I got from Temu. And then this is a clear sticker that I used from Sunny Days from Maggie Holmes, and I had this sticker sheet here. So isn't that cute? I love how that one came out. And then so I just wanted to do an extra 1 or 2 of that style. And then the side view ones, here's the large one I made. And again, I tried to make it look a little like a straw hat. And I have this bubble that keeps appearing here and I can't get rid of it, but it's driving me crazy. But anyway, don't pay attention to that. So I used that same blue paper for the ribbon. I used a little lemon clay slice for the adornment, and Vacation Mode On comes from Sunny Days as well. So the large one measures about 2 3/4 inches side to side. And then top to bottom, it's about not quite 1 1/4 inches. So super cute hat, right? Oh, love that. And then here's the medium one I made. I made it white. I used that white embossed circle paper from Basil or from Joann's, and added some more of the little turtles. You could add so many fun things to this, I think, you know, like seashells or flowers, whatever you can think of. This one I used a yellow polka dot for the ribbon, and I thought that one looks really cute too. This one is 2.5 by 1 1/8 approximately. These are so fun to make, these hats. And then here's the last one, the small one, and I did use that basket weave embossing folder again like I did for this hat. And I think the basket weave's a little bit too big for these projects in scale, but that's the only one I had. So I think it looks okay, and it gets the point across that it's a summer hat, I think. And this one I used a little, it's like a half or side view of a butterfly clay bit, and that was from Michael's. And again, these are all popped up on foam for the middle part of the hat. So these will be really cute to add to projects, to summer projects, that kind of thing. This one is about 1 7/8 across, and about, let's see, that is a little bit bigger, maybe like 5/8 of an inch top to bottom. So great variety of sizes. You get all of them in the set, which is awesome. So I just had fun making these. I kind of had to make myself stop so I could show you guys, but I'm sure you know, I'll be making more of these in videos to come, projects to come. So I hope you like everything today. They'll all be linked down below, and if you have any questions, like I said, just let me know. I'd love to hear what you think about them as well. So that's it for today. Thanks so much for joining me. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming back. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye.